Wait. Is this like, it's Astrostetics? Let's get it. B. Nature boy, convicted polygamous cult leader, got sentenced on all charges of R-ing, false imprisonment, and sending sexually explicit electronic transmissions without consent. So I remember I was watching this YouTube video. This guy, Nature Boy, he was bouncing around from Costa Rica, Hawaii, a bunch of places. Then he got sent back with his concubines to Atlanta. And while in Atlanta, he went to the club one time and the bouncer was like, look, you and your concubines stink. Y'all cannot come into the club like this. And then he went in the middle of the street and he literally had them do a whole weird cult-like ritual and dance in the middle of Atlanta. Oh my gosh. This is Nature Boy, also known as Eligio Bishop. He started a cult and he was bouncing around. He had women in the cult hitting each other. He even had guys in the cult. He had them pooping by trees. Where do we begin with this guy? Reading from this article, this says, a jury deliberated. Eligio Bishop was convicted on all charges, and he got sentenced to life without the possibility of parole, plus 10 years. And then the judge called him a master manipulator. With this particular situation, we see what happens when you promote pseudo information. This stuff is from the conscious community. You start a cult online. You regurgitate things that are not creative. Then you build an audience with it. You keep promoting it. When he moved to Ecuador or Hawaii or all of the other places he was being a nomad from, he was taking loans and scams from the people that was traveling with him. And at one point he got charged for revenge porn, and this is one of the things that they got him on. And one crazy thing, they offered him 7 years and he didn't take it. Then they offered him 10 and he didn't take it, and he kept taking it to trial. Based on the court, he kept fighting it. They tried to give him a plea and he kept going, because maybe in his delusional mind he thinks that he has the right to start a cult online and abuse members and have them poop by trees, even a baby. Somewhere in the transcript, he thought that babies could intake bodily fluids as a source of protein, on top of telling them that they're not allowed to bathe. And in his religion or whatever cult thing he was practicing, they had to be naked at times. He had polygamy doctrines in there. They had to adhere to a vegan diet. Shout out to the vegans, right? I love the vegans. Where does the line between health and taking care of one's own health, where does that cross the line between starting a cult? And this is why when it comes to spirituality and people that socialize with spirituality, it's always important to ask questions. Hey, what you mean by that? Hey, yo, what you talking about? Can you explain that? Can you keep explaining that? If you're really interested in what someone is saying, nothing is wrong with putting comments down below, letting me know how you feel in the comments. Did I say something that I can clarify? Because these people are into hypnosis, and they'll say things that are not credible, like pooping by trees. And I'm sure that in a biological sense, before we invented toilet paper, we get that. What we're saying is, why do you need to create a cult around beliefs like that? That is psychotic. Starting a cult within itself in this modern day and age, is that psychotic? Yeah, I don't know how I feel about, hey, join anybody's cult. That is a little weird within itself. However, though, telling your followers, hey, babies can drink bodily fluids as a source of protein, that is socially irresponsible. Then you got to think of all of the other people that do socially irresponsible stuff when they are promoting quasi ideologies to them. So Nature Boy, you don't think you did anything wrong. In his delusional mind, he thinks, hey, I can do that. I can have followers smack each other around. I can have them not take showers and smell like poop and have them do weird rituals in the middle of the street. All of that stuff is kind of unrelatable. And honestly, I think it's a bit socially irresponsible. And here it says that him thinking that he's a cult leader, he thought it was, quote, kind of cool, end quote. And he had them, he was urging them to donate money. And yeah, this is just conscious community behavior. In conjunction with the video that y'all seen, the judge said, hey, you're a master manipulator. Get out of here. What does this mean for a lot of people in the conscious community? Some of them are bouncing around trying to become financial experts. Some of them are becoming relationship gurus. What does this mean for a lot of these quasi-esoteric ideologies? Y'all let me know in the comments. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Nature Boy sentenced to life without parole, guilty on all charges. Does this mean that more of these people are doing stuff like this? What does this mean? This says that the state ended strongly by playing a video of Eligio Bishop speaking, all bees belong to the three, and he will have his way as he sees fit. Is that spiritual narcissism? Does a lot of these quasi ideologies lead to spiritual narcissism? Well, y'all look at the channel. When we're talking about astronomy and astrology on here, we keep it scientific. Everything that someone says, you should be able to ask questions, research, ask them, can you explain? Can you go deeper? Can you clarify what you're talking about? That's why, y'all. So, let me know in the comments, okay? Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. And it's Astrostetics. Let's get it, baby. Yeah.